My mother says I am a dreamer. She is right. Not because I believe in fairy tales, but because I notice details. Like every generation that preceded us, we have the wish to found an empire, and if no external enemy appears, then we manufacture him ourselves. Perhaps everything terrible is in its deepest being. Every day, someone discovers. Dreams are necessary for our emotional health. Our dreams show us aspects of ourselves that need attention and healing. Nothing in the world is permanent, and we're foolish when we ask anything to last, but surely we're still more foolish not to take delight in it while we have it. The truth is lived, not taught. Slavery is the worst form of self-deception. One never reaches home, but wherever friendly paths intersect, the whole world looks like home for a time. There is no reality except the one contained within us. That is why so many people live such unhappy lives. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Young people often think that older people don't understand because old age looks gray and dull, but inside there's gold if you dig deep enough. At times, I think, and at other times I am. For me, trees have always been the most penetrating creatures. I revere them when they live in tribes and families. It is not society that is to guide and save mankind, but men. Thoughts lead on to poetry. The bird fights its way out of the egg. The egg is the world. Whoever will be born must destroy a world. The bird if allies to God. That God is love. That God is you. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. It is far better take things as they come along with patience and equanimity. Anxiety is love's greatest killer. It makes one feel as you might when a drowning man holds unto you. You want to save him, but you know he will strangle you with his panic. To study history means submitting to chaos and nevertheless retaining faith in order and progress. Knowledge can be communicated, but not wisdom. One can find it, live it, be fortified by it, do wonders through it, but one cannot communicate and teach it. Many people prefer to believe their decisions are based on careful and rational calculations, yet biases, emotions, social pressures, and cognitive limitations affect decision-making in ways we remain unaware of. People with courage and character always seem angry to timid spirits. Self-discovery is above all the realization that we are alone. It is the opening of our eyes to facts, that things are not what we thought they were, and that we are much smaller and less significant than we thought we were. Our task must be to free ourselves, by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures in the whole of nature and its beauty. Love is stronger than death, even though it sounds unbelievable. We cannot escape fear. We can only embrace it and make it our ally. The highest perfection is like water, which takes the shape of its container. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. Much unhappiness has come into the world because of bewilderment and things left unsaid. Without words, without writing, and without books, there would be no history. there could be no concept of humanity. Fame is a vapor, popularity an accident, riches take wings. Those who cheer today may curse tomorrow, and only one thing remains forever: the work done right while at the desk. Do not look back, and do not dream about the future. Concentrate your mind on the present moment. Everyone carries a piece of the puzzle. Nobody comes into your life by mere coincidence. Trust that everything happens for a reason. Work on finding the lesson in every experience. Be ready to let go of the pieces that no longer fit into your puzzle. Embrace those that do. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope. All truly great thoughts are conceived while walking. If you hate a person, you hate something in him that is part of yourself. What isn't part of ourselves doesn't disturb us. Wisdom loves to spread across the land. Only fools keep wisdom locked up in their hearts. Fools think they are wise alone. Wisdom loves company. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it, and others do just the same with their time. One should be wary of one's best friends. Compassion is the basis of morality. Something new about what old means. Notes alone yield music, colors alone yield painting, words alone yield poetry, ideas disclose the pattern, the inner structure underlying both art and science. Believe me, happiness is not worth hunting for. It's too fragile a thing. Like a butterfly, it flutters away if you try to grasp it. Let it settle gently on your shoulder and enjoy its loveliness. Some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go. I have always thirsted for knowledge. I have always been full of questions. Look closely, and you will discover secrets hidden in the most unlikely places. Find them and treasure them. The pearl is the oyster's autobiography. What we must seek here on earth is peace between ourselves and nature, peace between each other, peace within ourselves. I have always believed, and I still believe, that whatever good or bad fortune may come our way, we can always give it meaning and transform it into something of value. When someone is seeking, it happens quite easily that he only sees the thing that he is seeking, that he is unable to find anything, unable to absorb anything, because he is only thinking of the thing he is seeking, because he has a goal, because he is obsessed with his goal. Seeking means to have a goal. But finding means to be free, to be receptive, to have no goal. No man can escape his destiny. Each must accept whatever befalls him and turn it to his advantage, or else he will be overwhelmed by adversities. This is the law of the universe. Self-discovery is above all the realization that we are alone. It is the opening of our eyes to two facts, that things are not as we supposed they were, and that we are much smaller and less significant than we thought we were. This is the great basis of clear thinking. All journeys have secret destinations of which the traveler is unaware. Your heart knows the answer. Listen to it when it speaks. When someone is seeking, it's him that the gods invite to dance. A crowd is not company, and faces are but a gallery of pictures, and talk but a tinkling cymbal where there is no love. Those who want to sing always find a song. In our sleep, pain which cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, until, in our own despair, against our will, comes wisdom through the awful grace of God. Nothing in the world is permanent, and we're foolish when we ask anything to last, but surely we're still more foolish not to take delight in it while we have it. Joy does not simply happen to us. We have to choose joy and keep choosing it every day. In each beginning, there is already an ending, and God was there when everything began. So he must also exist now that everything has ended. If his name is God, then he is eternal. He encompasses eternity. Eternity does not begin nor end, rather, it simply exists. People with courage and character always seem angry to the cowardly. Within you, there is a stillness and sanctuary to which you can retreat whenever you wish. You can find there, usually quite quickly, this deep inner peace. Dreams and restless thoughts came flowing to me from the river, from the twinkling stars at night, from the sun's melting rays. There is no reality except the one contained within us. That is why so many people live such unreal lives. How often it is that the violent, the bullying, the arrogant, are the ones who put on a mask of humility, kindness, and respectability when they enter the church. Hypocrites. Perhaps, but they would be surprised to hear it. For they do not recognize themselves as hypocrites, nor do they recognize their anger, brutality, and ambition as vices. They regard these things as virtues.